Hey everyone, welcome to AI NewsTube Tutorials. Look, we've all been there. You ask an AI to write a short email, and it hands you a 500-word corporate essay that sounds like a 19th century lawyer wrote it.
Or you ask it to brainstorm some creative marketing ideas, and it gives you the most generic, boring bullet points imaginable. It's frustrating, right?
But here is the brutal truth. The AI isn't broken. Your prompt is just missing the secret sauce. Today, we're breaking down the complete guide to prompting like a pro. In this video, you will learn how to stop guessing and start engineering your prompts to get the exact output you want on the very first try. Since advanced LLMs are now running everything from your workplace tools to your side hustles, mastering this skill is no longer optional. It is your ultimate unfair advantage. Let's dive straight in.
Chapter 1. What makes a good prompt? Clarity, context, constraints.
Let's start with the absolute foundation. A great prompt isn't about using magical, secret words. It boils down to three core pillars: clarity, context, and constraints. Clarity means saying exactly what you want, leaving zero room for the AI to guess.
Context is giving the AI the background story. Who is this for? Why are we doing this? And what is the vibe?
Constraints are the boundaries. What should the AI not do? How long should it be? Or what formatting should it use? Think of the AI as a brilliant intern. If you give them a vague task, they will guess, and they will probably guess wrong. Bad, write a social media post about fitness. Good, write a LinkedIn post for young professionals about the benefits of 15-minute morning workouts. Use a motivating tone, include 3 bullet points, and keep the text under 150 words. Do not use any hashtags. The good prompt works perfectly because it eliminates guesswork. The AI doesn't have to wonder which platform you are using, who your audience is, how long it should be, or what style to use. It has clear guardrails. If you want better outputs immediately, always define the what, the who, and the boundaries before you hit enter. Takeaway: a perfect prompt combines clear commands, deep context, and strict boundaries to completely eliminate guesswork for the AI model. Chapter 2. Using system prompts correctly. Defining role, tone, rules. Think of a system prompt as the core personality and rule set you inject into the AI before the actual conversation even begins. If you are just typing into the main chat box, you are missing out on a huge feature. Most advanced platforms let you set custom instructions or system instructions. This is where you define the AI's role, its tone, and its permanent rules. Instead of telling the AI to act like an expert in every single prompt, you lock it into its identity at the system level. This keeps the AI focused, prevents it from breaking character, and ensures consistent quality across a long conversation. Explain taxes to me like a financial advisor. To system, you are a senior tax advisor specializing in helping freelancers understand complex laws. Your tone is professional yet casual and highly pragmatic. Rules: always mention specific legal paragraphs, keep answers under 3 paragraphs, and never use technical jargon without explaining it immediately in 1 sentence. The good version works because it establishes a rock-solid framework. The AI now knows exactly who it is, how it should speak, and what rules it can never break. It won't default back to generic AI speak halfway through your chat because its core identity is locked in. Takeaway: use system prompts to give the AI a fixed identity, a consistent tone, and unbreakable rules for the entire conversation. Chapter 3. Few shot versus zero shot. When do you need examples? Most people use zero-shot prompting, which basically means you ask the AI to do something without showing it any examples. It works fine for simple tasks,
But if you want the AI to mimic a highly specific style, formatting, or logic, you need few-shot prompting. This simply means providing 1, 2, or 3 examples of what a perfect output looks like within your prompt. LLMs are world-class pattern recognition engines. If you show them the pattern, they will follow it perfectly. If you just describe the pattern, they might misunderstand you.
Bad. Write 3 YouTube video titles about crypto trends. Good. Write 3 YouTube video titles about crypto trends. Here are examples of titles that perform well for me. 1. I analyzed 100 hours of crypto trends. Here is the result. 2. The crypto lie nobody is talking about. Follow this exact style. Start with a strong claim or a personal number, stay under 10 words, and generate curiosity.
The good prompt is superior because it gives the AI a blueprint. Instead of trying to explain what a catchy title means to you, you just showed it. The AI automatically analyzes the structure, length, and emotional triggers of your examples and replicates them for the new topic. Takeaway: use zero-shot for quick, standard tasks, but switch to few-shot with concrete examples when you want to enforce a highly specific style or an exact format.
Chapter 4. Chain of Thought. Letting the AI think step by step.
If you ask an AI a highly complex logic question, a math puzzle, or a deep strategic question, it often fails if you just ask for the final answer. Why? Because LLMs predict text token by token. If they start writing the answer immediately, they can paint themselves into a corner logically.
Chain of thought prompting solves this by forcing the AI to lay out its reasoning step by step before giving you the final conclusion. By telling the AI to think out loud or break this down step by step, you massively increase its accuracy and logical depth. Which of our 3 marketing budgets has the best ROI? Budget A costs 5,000 euros and gets 120 leads. Budget B costs... Analyze which of our marketing budgets has the best ROI. Think step by step. First, calculate the cost per lead for each budget. Then, analyze the conversion rate based on the additional data provided. Show me your entire thought process and your mathematical intermediate steps before drawing the final conclusion. The good prompt changes everything because it forces the AI to slow down and build a logical chain. By displaying the intermediate steps, the AI validates its own logic as it goes, resulting in a much more accurate, flawless strategic analysis. Takeaway: for complex tasks, force the AI to write down its thought process step by step to radically minimize logical errors. Chapter 5. Concrete before-after comparisons. Bad versus good prompt. Let's look at a massive before and after comparison to show you how a prompt upgrade completely transforms the quality of the output. Imagine you want to write a newsletter onboarding email for your new tech newsletter. Write a welcome email for my new tech newsletter. Say thanks for signing up and tell them that a mail comes every Thursday. If you send that bad prompt, you will get a generic, sterile email that says, "Dear subscriber, thank you for signing up for our tech newsletter. We are pleased to inform you..." It's boring, and your unsubscribe rate will skyrocket on day 1. Now, let's transform it using everything we just learned. You are an experienced email marketer for tech brands. Write a welcome email for subscribers of our new newsletter, Tech Pulse. The target audience is tech enthusiasts aged 20 to 35. Tone: friendly, smart, direct, absolutely no corporate bullshit. Structure: 1, a short, surprising hook to greet them. 2, a big thank you. 3, the clear value proposition. What awaits them every Thursday at exactly 6 p.m.? 4, a concrete promise. No spam emails, just pure utility value. Constraint: maximum 200 words. Use short paragraphs of maximum 2 sentences for perfect readability on smartphones. Why is the good prompt infinitely better? Because it gives the AI a persona, targets a specific audience, dictates a precise tone, establishes a clear structural layout, sets a deadline context, and enforces strict mobile formatting constraints. The resulting email will feel alive, punchy, and highly professional.
Takeaway: the difference between a bad prompt and a brilliant one lies in the details. The more you specify structure, tone, and format, the more perfect the result will be.
Chapter 6: The most common prompt mistakes and how to avoid them. Let's talk about mistakes, because even tech-savvy people fall into these traps all the time. The number one mistake is the vague request, asking for a good article or cool ideas without defining what good or cool actually means. The second mistake is prompt stuffing, cramming 5 completely unrelated tasks into one massive prompt, which completely confuses the AI's attention mechanism. The third major mistake is telling the AI what not to do without telling it what to do instead. Negative constraints are weak. Positive directions are strong. Another massive mistake is letting the AI blindly guess when it runs out of facts, leading to hallucinations. To fix this, you need to set up digital sandbox constraints. Bad is write a blog post about AI. Don't make it too long, don't write boringly, and don't mention old tools. Also, look at our Q1 datasheet and tell me who our top client was. Good is write a focused blog post about the latest AI trends of 2026. Keep the text punchy, between 400 and 500 words. Use an active, engaging writing style focusing exclusively on brand new generative video tools. For the Q1 datasheet analysis, isolate our top client. Sandbox rule: if the answer cannot be directly derived from the document provided, state information not found. Do not assume or use outside knowledge. The good prompt completely avoids the negative trap and shuts down hallucinations. Instead of weak bands, it gives positive directions. And by adding a sandbox constraint to the data request, you give the AI explicit permission to say, "I don't know," instead of forcing it to make up a fake client name just to please you. Takeaway: avoid vague prohibitions. Protect your data with strict sandbox constraints to eliminate hallucinations. And always guide the AI with positive, precise instructions. Chapter 7: Tool-specific tips. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. Not all AI models are built the same, and if you use the exact same prompt template for every tool, you are leaving performance on the table. Let's talk about ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. ChatGPT loves structure, markdown, and direct systemic instructions. It responds incredibly well to clear bullet points and structural constraints. Claude, on the other hand, has an incredibly nuanced, human-like writing style and massive contextual understanding. It thrives when you talk to it naturally, give it deep background material, or use XML tags to separate your data. Gemini is deeply integrated into the Google ecosystem and has access to real-time data. It excels when you ask it to cross-reference web sources, process large files, or format outputs directly into tables or bullet points for your workflow. Create an overview of tech trends for me. Good for Claude. I want you to write a comprehensive report on tech trends. Use XML tags to structure your analysis. Put the background inside black box and the final trends inside white box. Use your natural, elegant writing style. Good for Gemini. Scan the web for the latest developments in quantum computing this week. Create a structured comparison table for me with the columns Company, Breakthrough, Market Readiness. The good approach works because it leverages the unique structural strengths of each platform, using Claude's advanced tag processing for deep analytical writing, and utilizing Gemini's live web scraping speed to generate structured data instantly. Takeaways are key. Tailor your prompts to the tool. Use clear structures for ChatGPT, XML tags and context for Claude, and live web queries for Gemini. Chapter 8: Advanced Techniques, Mega Prompts, Prompt Chaining, and Self-Reflection. Once you have mastered the basics, it's time to level up to advanced engineering. The
The first technique is mega prompts, highly detailed templates that act like software programs, defining variables and execution steps all at once. If you don't know how to build a complex prompt, use meta prompting and flip the script. Ask the AI to interview you and write the prompt for you. The second technique is prompt chaining, where you break a workflow into a sequence of chats, passing the output of step 1 into step 2. To make your outputs incredibly unique, you can also use linguistic rules to simulate low temperature settings, forcing the AI to break predictable wording patterns. Finally, there is self-reflection, explicitly telling the AI to critique its own work and fix its own mistakes before delivering the final text.
Write a complete script for an explainer video, make it creative, and correct all mistakes. Good. Act as a creative copywriter. First, interview me by asking 3 targeted questions about my product so you can build the ultimate video script prompt. Once generated, write the draft for a blockchain video. Break predictable text patterns. Avoid tech cliches like "in the fast-paced digital world," and use unconventional metaphors. Finally, take the role of a chief editor. Analyze your own draft, optimize it based on your critique, and only then output the final version.
The good prompt uses meta prompting to build the perfect foundation, commands creative stylistic shifts by explicitly banning cliché semantic patterns, and forces an internal quality control loop. By separating generation from evaluation, the final output arrives looking incredibly refined, sharp, and production-ready. Takeaway: use meta prompting, unconventional constraints, and self-reflection to force the AI to design its own workflows, break boring writing cliches, and control its own quality. Let's wrap this up with a quick-fire recap of today's core lessons. A perfect prompt combines clear commands, deep context, and strict boundaries to completely eliminate guesswork for the AI model. Use system prompts to give the AI a fixed identity, a consistent tone, and unbreakable rules for the entire conversation. Use zero shot for quick, standard tasks, but switch to few shot with concrete examples when you want to enforce a highly specific style or an exact format. For complex tasks, force the AI to write down its thought process step by step to radically minimize logical errors. The difference between a bad prompt and a brilliant one lies in the details. The more you specify structure, tone, and format, the more perfect the result will be. Avoid vague prohibitions, protect your data with strict sandbox constraints to eliminate hallucinations, and always guide the AI with positive, precise instructions. Tailor your prompts to the tool. Use clear structures for ChatGPT, XML tags and context for Claude, and live web queries for Gemini. Use meta prompting, unconventional constraints, and self-reflection to force the AI to design its own workflows, break boring writing cliches, and control its own quality. Now it is your turn. Open up your favorite AI tool right now, take an old, lazy prompt of yours, and rewrite it using the clarity, context, and constraints method we talked about today. You will be blown away by how much better the results are.
Which of these techniques are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you do not miss future tutorials. Thanks for watching AI NewsTube Tutorials. Keep experimenting and see you next time.